Everybody get up.
Hey, what's up? Robin Thicke here, and you are watching R&B Junk.
Okay, thank you.
Junk in your trunk.
So hi Robin, welcome to R&B Junk, and thank you for the great opportunity.
Thank you.
We are personally a great fan of your music since 2006, when you came out with The Evolution of Robin Thicke. We want to congratulate you for the huge success of Blurred Lines, which is #1 in more than 20 countries.
Yeah, 20. Actually,
now
just
the update.
Today
okay.
In Italy, so that was the 27th country.
Because you performed yesterday at The Voice.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit the story behind that song.
Well, Pharrell and I went into the studio, and I told him I wanted to make something like Marvin Gaye's "Got to Give It Up," you know. And so he started messing with this groove, and then, you know, I think one of the first things he sang was "Hey, hey, hey," you know. He started going "Hey, hey, hey," and we started bouncing back and forth. Like I would go da 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 da, and he'd go you know, like. And so we had this great. Thank you very much. We had this great energy between us, and we actually made the whole song in like an hour.
Okay.
Like the whole record was done in an hour. It was very fast. Yeah.
Very fast.
Blue Line is also the title of your forthcoming album.
Yes.
And we already listened to your collaboration with 2 Chainz and Kendrick Lamar. What can we expect from the album? Well,
it's definitely the most fun album I've ever made. You know, most of my songs have always been very romantic or soul-searching, you know, and this album, there's not a lot of soul-searching on this album. It's just fun, fun, fun.
And are there any other collaboration?
No, just the T.I. and Pharrell, Blurred Lines, and then the Kendrick and 2 Chainz. Yeah.
And when is the project expected to hit stores?
July 8th.
Oh.
July 8th, yeah.
And we also heard For the Rest of My Life.
Yeah.
And it's another song that we heard, and you performed it already at Kim Kardashian.
No, never performed that.
Ah, okay.
No,
you
brand new.
Ah, okay. So you performed some other love songs on that weddings?
Yes, I performed, I believe, Lost Without You.
Yeah.
Which was my big hit, and I did Angel was one of her favorites.
And what inspired you in writing this song?
The new song For the Rest of My Life? Well, it's actually about how my wife and I fell in love when we were teenagers.
15?
Yeah.
Because you say, I stole the car.
Stole my daddy's car, yeah. I wasn't old enough to drive, is what I say. Yeah, what happened was, we were talking for a while, and she, you know, we broke up, and I kept trying to get back with her, and she wouldn't get back with me. And then one night I said, well, what if I just came over there? And she said, you can't come over here. You can't even drive. How are you going to get over here? And I said, well, I'll steal my dad's car while he's sleeping, you know? And so I did. I stole my dad's car at 15 and drove over to her house, and she saw me again, and we fell in love again.
Talking about your relationship, with Paula, you have a 20 years relationship.
Yeah, she doesn't like numbers. Women don't like numbers. We won't say how many years. We'll just say since we were teenagers.
Is there any secret to keep alive a long-term relationship with this success you have? And I think a lot of women would try with you. I don't know.
I think the most important thing is, you know, you have to be willing to be a sucker for one person.
Okay.
You know, like we always go, oh, I'm not going to change for you for that. I'm not going. What if we break up? I'm not going to let them get me like that. But you have to find one person that you just give everything, your soul, your body, your spirit. And if you do that, you can get through the hardest times. I think the reason most relationships break up is because people aren't willing to give themselves because they don't want to get their heart broken. Okay. But you have to pick one person that you say, it's worth it if this person breaks my heart, because we get to enjoy real love. You know?
So it's kind of roller coaster love also.
Oh, love is
okay.
Of course we all know love is a roller coaster, and it still is. I mean, her and I are very passionate and very much in love, and we fight all the time, and we make up.
Love after war.
Love after war. That song and that album was about her and I always fighting and always making up.
Yeah, you're always inspired by your relationship in writing.
Well, because I think that love, whether it's love for your family or love for your work or love for, I mean, when I think of all my favorite artists, Bob Marley, John Lennon, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, they all sang about love, you know, more than anything, or they sang about loving each other. You know, John Lennon would always sing about give peace a chance, give love a chance, you know, and so for me, that's the most important thing to me.
Okay. In your previous project, you proved to be a genuine, soulful artist, and also in a difficult moment for R&B music, I think. What did you motivate to keep on with this music genre? Well,
I know you guys the show is called R&B Jack, but I've never seen myself as an R&B artist. I've always seen myself as a soul singer who makes all different kinds of music, because sometimes I make jazz, sometimes I make Brazilian jazz, sometimes I make rock and roll or Beatles type songs. But the one thing that connects all my music is that it's soulful, and that it comes from my soul, and it's not just the rhythm and blues, it's soul. It's from my soul.
Okay.
That's how I see it.
You're a white guy doing this yeah doing this soul music.
Yes.
How did you gain respect for your music? I mean,
well, I think the great thing is that if you really do it because you love it, if you're not trying to trick anybody, then people can feel that, you know. And sometimes white people still in America, you know, they still think that I'm like, oh, it's not real or something because he's white. Why is he making black music, you know? But for me, I just make the music that I love, and I can't see myself making any other kind of music except Robin Thicke music. You know, and when you think of your favorite artists like Prince, or my favorite like Prince or Michael Jackson or Stevie Wonder, you don't say Michael Jackson was an R&B singer.
No.
You say he made Michael Jackson music. You know what I mean? So I always try to strive to make my own music that you can't define, which is also what Blurred Lines as an album title is about. Is I blur the lines between all kinds of music and what you're supposed to be, and you know, I don't like any of those handcuffs and rules.
It will be more up-tempo this time?
Oh yeah. Okay. Lots of up-tempo, lots of fun summer dance music, yeah.
Okay, so nice release date.
There's only 2 ballads for the rest of my life, and one called 3. Yeah.
I was a huge fan of Sex Therapy album, so I will miss that
lots of time. Well, you can always go back and play that one.
Okay. Which song could you define more representative of the man Robin Thicke, of your career?
Of my career? You mean on the new album?
No.
Just any song that I've written that kind of
that
encompasses
your song. This is my
anthem. I think something about Lost Without You. Okay. Because what it says is, I need my woman to tell me I'm special. I need her to tell me I'm fabulous and I'm sexy and that I'm enough, because you know, normally women are the ones who ask for that. They ask their man, tell me I'm beautiful, tell me I'm and it was very vulnerable. I remember Jay-Z actually complimented me, and he's a good friend, and when he had heard that song, he told me, he said, man, you know, I don't know if anybody really notices that you're saying, tell me I'm beautiful, tell me I'm sexy, tell me and I'm lost without you loving me, you know what I mean? And so I think that most men are afraid to be vulnerable. It's machismo.
Okay, yeah.
And for me, I feel plenty macho. I need to be more macho. Okay. So I feel like being vulnerable, that's what made Marvin Gaye, Al Green, the way they sang about love, and they sang about their weaknesses, you know. And so I always sing about my weaknesses.
Wow, great. Wow, this question. I was almost crying when I heard your tribute to Whitney Houston with Exhales.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How did you feel to recording this tribute? It's like,
well, you know what's funny is that I actually I recorded that song about 8 years ago.
Ah.
And because I loved the song, and I'm a huge fan of Whitney Houston, and I just never released it. And then when she passed, I put the song out because you know, I wanted to pay tribute to her. But I had that song 8 years ago that I just sang. When I made it when I made the Evolution album.
Okay.
Because the lyrics, you know, Babyface wrote the song.
Yeah.
But the lyrics really spoke to me at that time, because when I made Evolution, I was very insecure, and I felt like nobody was ever going to notice my music, or was ever going to know, you know, my art. And so that song, you know, everyone falls down sometimes.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I thought that the lyrics were really connected with me, what I was feeling at that time.
Yeah, it was a masterpiece of song, and you did a great job with this tribute. I was like, wow, touching.